Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. Today is March 12th, 2026, and we're doing a sewer scope here in Sandy. Today we're at 8857 Capella Way, and we have the camera pushed out only 56 feet. I'm hitting a lot of roots in the line, and this last one I can't get my camera past, so you have a lot of build up and debris caught right there. But you'll notice on the right side of the pipe there's some roots crawling through the line there, crawling through the joint there, and so big enough that I would recommend having the line cleaned and then evaluated further. Some of them are pretty good size. I'm going to flush the toilet to help clear my camera head off. We'll give that just a second, and that'll help us to be able to see a little more. Roots are just a maintenance item. Once you have them, you'll always get them, but you could have them hydro-jetted out. I think that would be probably the most effective. You'll blast out all the roots. Looks like this is clay pipe, and then you also have some cast iron under the house. So, I mean, that's another good example of the roots that you have. A little bit of cast iron here, and then it's going to transition back. That section of cast iron was a clean out. When you have the line cleaned, I would just verify with the plumber that you don't have Orangeburg. Orangeburg was a problematic type of pipe, and it's not very common, but it's a. This is recording too, so we got a video of this as well. But Orangeburg was used in the 50s and 60s, and it's cellulose, so it's kind of like cardboard, and over time it would compress. I don't think this is Orangeburg because it doesn't look like this is smashed the way that Orangeburg would at this point. But when you have it cleaned, I would just confirm, and you'll be able to see it a little better once it's been cleaned. Pretty sure it's clay. Another example, the root. That one was really hard to push through. And I would imagine if you start to put waste down this line, it's going to get caught right there, and that could lead to a backup. In addition to having it cleaned, you want to have it scoped to see the rest of the line that I wasn't able to see. And then also look at these areas again. You'll be able to see a little more once all these roots are out of the way. This is cast iron. Did you have some cast iron under the house? Honestly, the cast iron looks better than a lot of cast iron from the 60s. So that's good. A little bit of plastic where it feeds into the cast iron, but mostly cast iron under the house, and then it looks like clay through the yard. So next step would be to have the line cleaned and then evaluate it again. I would also recommend getting the insurance on the line with HomeServe, and they would help offset the cost if or when there's any future issues. But I'll just stress that once you have the line cleaned, you want to have the rest of the line looked at. We were only able to see maybe half the line. I'm going to end this recording now.